So, we're at the halfway point of Season 5. This is, very exciting. The point of no return. And, to tell you the, how I felt about amending fences, since I forgot to mention this, and the fact I'm, again, learning the roots of criticism, probably may need to go to college about this, is amending fences is actually a pretty good episode. I don't know what I was doing about that, what I was thinking. I guess I must have gotten my official opinions on it. But yeah, amending fences was a good episode. But anyways, let's get on with Season 13's episode. Well, anyways, we're at the halfway point of Season 5. But it looks like for those who are waiting to get the episode up on Netflix, your wish is going to be granted. For half of the season will be put up. And San Diego Comic-Con had already put the animatics. And if you want to take a look at it, I probably will provide a link to it. But there, of course, will be, as River would say, spoilers to such material. But I want to be surprised by this, so I'm not going to take a look at it. But let's take a look at the halfway point episode. That is, Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep? And of course, as you can tell from the title card of my OC, apparently dressed, painted, and looked like Princess Luna, this is, in fact, a Princess Luna episode. Well, basically, what is the episode all about? I'll tell you. Basically, Luna has a dream where the Tantibus, which basically changes her into Nightmare Moon, has escaped from her dreams. Unfortunately, this Tantibus creature, yeah, like I said, the Tantibus has escaped from her dreams, and unfortunately, ended up going into the main six's dreams. Of course, the main six ended up, unfortunately, not sleeping very well. So, this unfortunately led to the main six having a bit, being a little bit sleep deprived. So, this leads to Princess Luna explaining the whole situation to the main six, which I've already explained to you guys. And of course, Princess Luna decides to go into the dreams of all the main six, where the Tantibus decides to basically go into the dreams of the main six. First, she goes into the dream of Rarity, where she dreams of the floating dresses, which is sort of reminds me of the sequence of Sleeping Beauty that was unfortunately deleted, but for some reason or another was put into the Sleeping Beauty attraction. It's a long story, but I'll see if I can explain it later on. But basically, the Tantibus comes into one of the dresses, and then all the dresses basically come into... but basically, the dresses come to life and start attacking Rarity. Next thing you know, I believe the next thing you know, now, why is it now I forget the order? If I know Rarity, why did I suddenly forget the order? Okay, this will take a while, guys. Let's see, if it's Rarity... no. Um, um, let's see. Okay, this will be out of order. Fluttershy winds up having a dream where she's at her animal farm, she's at her cottage, basically having a, where she's at her little home, and next thing you know, her animal starts turning into like this giant, or is it Donnie Darko like creature or whatever, or something. Like, I can't remember what happened after that, but it's it's a very strange sort of stances that this here nightmare that this nightmare creature starts doing to the main six. But the strangest one of all, I'll tell you, I'll get to that when I get to that. But basically it starts jumping, of course, from the main six as Luna starts going to them. There's one where it goes into Pinkie Pie, where she's in her home and starts going into the, where she's, of course, in her bedroom. Excuse me. Getting sleep deprived myself. About to eat some cake, and next thing you know, the cakes are suddenly alive and acting like she's about to eat her. Yeah, then it jumps to Applejack, starts suddenly killing the life out of her, trees, jumps into her giant, what's it, her giant apple, jumps into Rainbow Dash's dream, where she fights off changelings, but then the next thing you know, that's where it suddenly, it goes into one of the dreams where I found something that I wish I didn't, something I wish I could not remember, that I could forget. Is where Rainbow Dash starts having a nightmare of something childish. Like, it's something similar to Bonnie. It's like something similar in that tone, in a type. Like, it's like somewhere along those lines. It's like, I really wish I could forget that. It's just like, yeah, I just really wish I could forget that. It's just like, I'm stuck with that forever. Sorry I had to bring that up with you guys. So anyways, but then we finally jump into Twilight Stream, where she's in a library of unlimited books. She finds Wolf Totem and the Disaster Artist in that library, where she basically winds up coming into some evil books with some sharp teeth. And that's all I can say about it. It's just a bunch of evil books with sharp teeth. But unfortunately, the main six wake up from the dream, and unfortunately, Princess Luna cannot defeat this here creature for quite a while. It seems like they're out of luck. And it seems like it will haunt them forever and ever and ever. That's until Pinkie Pie brings up the fact that after the whole cake disaster, that she started dreaming about ice cream with the entire town of Ponyville, that quite possibly this creature, that for some strange reason or another, no wait, the Tentibus, okay, now I remember, the Tentibus, I gotta remember that name, Tentibus, will suddenly start coming out of the main six's dreams and start flooding all of the entire equestrian nation into a living nightmare, much like... Oh, I had the name of the film. I had the name of the Freddy... I had the name of the Nightmare on Elm Street movie. What is it? Oh, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I think I had it. Yeah. No, wait. I think it was Freddy vs. Jason or Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I may be wrong on that. I either could be right or I may be wrong on those two films. But it could be one of those two. Anyways, the main six decide to go back into the dreams and basically get the entirety of Ponyville to start dreaming, where suddenly all of their dreams start coming true. Lyra and Bonbon are stuck together, Derpy Who's is giant, and all the muffins suddenly, at least all the muffins have wings. Big Mac is a princess. One of the muffins is a duck, which apparently... I like ducks. I don't know why I brought that up. Yeah, Derpy's a giant. But basically, Luna explains that basically the main six have to fight this thing, and of course they do, and get the entirety of Ponyville to fight this nightmare creature. But also, while in the process, Nightmare Moon, Princess Luna explains that she created this thing while under the jealousy of before the era of, the whole transition of Luna / Nightmare Moon, because that was, a thing. So, that was the thing. But basically, they wind up, defeating the whole thing, and, they get the... But basically, I think what happens is that I believe this happens, is, I think the memory's not too well, is they defeat, I think after she admits the whole thing of... Why did I forget the name now? Short-term memory. The nightmare creature starts shrinking down and goes back into Luna, and then suddenly Luna starts dreaming peacefully, and the main six and the entirety of Ponyville is not doomed. But of course, all the dreams live, happily ever after. So, basically, what do I think of this episode? Do princesses dream of magic sheep? The answer? Well, of course! I think the answer is pretty simple, of course. You know, overall, I think this was, outside of amending fences and tanks for the memories, this was, I think in my opinion, another really good episode for the Friendship is Magic series. Will it put off some people? Possibly. I mean, this is an initial opinions episode overall, but I definitely love this. I mean, obviously this is another fan service episode, because obviously, A, Princess Big Mac, B, we get Giant Derpy, and I don't know if there's a C, but, no wait, in C, we get the return of Princess Luna, but also for another reason or another, during the dream, I was also thinking of the song Dream Warriors by Dokken, which was used in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the Dream Warriors. But again, continuing off, what are my opinions? Outside of the continuing fan service, which they are continuing to pay homage to, it is a good episode. It will probably put off some people, but it is decent. Again, the voice actors do a good delivery of the lines. The characters are really good. I think Rainbow Dash HD will deliver some decent nightmares, especially if you know what materials are, if you know where it's from. But it is a pretty good episode overall. But want to hear from you, the subscribers overall. Do princesses dream of magic sleep? Sorry. Do that again. Do princesses dream of magic sheep? Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here, you want to see more, click on the vector over here if you want to see more. And I'm the FiM Guy, and I'll see you guys next week for the all-new episode. So long.